Aboud never expected much excitement in his life. He lived in a small, quiet village. He spent his days working in the bakery, his life as plain as day-old bread. Then a letter arrived. It bore the official seal of a solicitor. Aboud's heart skipped a beat. He had inherited a grand mansion from a distant relative he'd never met. This was no ordinary inheritance. This was the start of an adventure. Aboud packed his few belongings. He boarded the next train to the distant town. The journey was long and tiresome, yet with each passing mile, anticipation grew in Aboud's heart. He dreamt of the mansion, its grandeur, and the secrets it might hold. His simple life felt a world away. The mansion loomed over the town. It stood atop a windswept hill shrouded in mist and mystery. Its stone walls were weathered and grey, stained with the passage of time. Gargoyles leered from the rooftops, their expressions menacing and cold. The iron gates creaked open as if in warning. This was no ordinary house. This was a place of secrets. Aboud stepped inside, the heavy door closing with a resounding thud. Dust motes danced in the faint rays of sunlight that pierced through grimy windows. The air was stale and heavy, thick with the silence of ages. Cobwebs clung to every corner, shrouding the furniture in ghostly drapes. Aboud felt a shiver run down his spine. He was not alone. The townsfolk spoke of the mansion in hushed tones. They whispered tales of its eccentric former owner, a recluse obsessed with puzzles and riddles. They spoke of hidden rooms and lost treasures. Some even claimed the mansion was haunted, the air thick with the presence of the deceased owner. Aboud tried to ignore the stories. He busied himself with exploring the dusty rooms, each one filled with forgotten relics and faded grandeur. Yet, the whispers followed him like shadows, feeding his curiosity. Could there be any truth to the legends? Aboud was determined to find out. One quiet afternoon, while exploring the mansion's vast and mysterious attic, Aboud stumbled upon a peculiar trunk that seemed out of place. It was tucked away in a dark, forgotten corner, hidden beneath piles of discarded furniture, old paintings, and layers of dust. The trunk was crafted from ancient wood, its surface worn yet beautiful, adorned with intricate carvings that told stories of a bygone era. It was locked, the keyhole sealed with time and rust. With trembling hands and a heart full of curiosity, Aboud forced the trunk open, the creak of the hinges echoing in the silent attic. Inside, he found a collection of yellow documents, strange contraptions that looked like they belonged to an inventor, and a rolled-up parchment tied with a faded ribbon, hinting at secrets long forgotten. As he carefully unfurled the parchment, the air seemed to grow colder and a chill ran down his spine. It was a map, but not of the mansion itself. This map depicted secret passages, hidden rooms, and a series of intricate puzzles that seemed to guard something precious. The puzzles were complex, each one more challenging than the last, and Aboud realized that this was the key to the mansion's hidden secrets, a treasure map of sorts waiting to be deciphered. The map was old and fragile, its ink faded and lines blurred with time. It depicted a network of tunnels and secret passages hidden beneath the mansion. Each passage was marked with strange symbols and cryptic clues. Aboud realized this was no ordinary map. It was a puzzle in itself. He spent days studying the map, trying to decipher its secrets. He matched symbols to objects he found in the mansion, each match bringing him closer to unraveling the mystery. He discovered hidden levers behind paintings, secret buttons beneath floorboards, each discovery fueling his excitement. The mansion was coming alive, revealing its secrets one by one. One of the first puzzles on the map led Aboud to the mansion's grand hall. Dominating the wall was an ancient grandfather clock, its pendulum frozen in time. The map indicated that the clock held a vital clue, but how to activate it? Aboud noticed a series of numbers etched on the map, corresponding to the hours on the clock's face. He realized he had to set the clock's hands to the specific sequence indicated on the map. With bated breath, he manipulated the rusty gears, aligning the hands to the correct time. As the clock chimed, a hidden panel slid open, revealing a small key and a cryptic message. The garden holds the path to the labyrinth. Armed with the key and the clue, Aboud raced to the overgrown garden behind the mansion. Weeds had overtaken the once manicured lawns, and thorny vines clung to the crumbling statues. The garden was a forgotten paradise, reclaimed by nature. He searched for hours, following the map's intricate markings. Finally, hidden beneath a tangle of ivy, he discovered a small wooden door almost completely concealed by the overgrown foliage. He inserted the key, and the door creaked open, revealing a set of stone steps leading down into darkness. The air grew cold and damp, carrying the scent of earth and something ancient. This was the entrance to the hidden passages. The passage opened into a vast underground labyrinth. The air was heavy with the weight of centuries. Torches flickered, casting eerie shadows on the damp stone walls. The map indicated a path through the maze, but it was fraught with dead ends and false turns. Aboud pressed on, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and excitement. He relied on his wits and the cryptic clues on the map, solving riddles etched into the walls and avoiding cleverly concealed traps. The labyrinth tested his courage and his intellect, pushing him to his limits. He knew he was getting close. After what felt like an eternity, Aboud emerged from the labyrinth into a small, circular chamber. The air was thick with the scent of ancient stone and the weight of countless secrets. In the center stood a pedestal, upon which rested a small golden key. It gleamed faintly in the dim light, casting a soft glow that seemed to beckon him closer. This was it, the final key to the hidden room, the culmination of his journey, the object of his relentless pursuit. But guarding the key was a final puzzle, a series of rotating stone discs inscribed with strange symbols. Each symbol seemed to pulse with an ancient energy, challenging him to decipher their meaning. Aboud recognized the symbols from his study of the map. They were the same cryptic markings he had seen in the old manuscripts, each one a piece of the larger puzzle. He had to arrange the discs in a specific order, aligning the symbols to unlock the mechanism holding the key. The task required not just knowledge, but a steady hand and unwavering focus. His fingers worked quickly, rotating the discs, matching the symbols with precision. Each movement was deliberate, each click of the discs echoing in the silent chamber. He could feel the weight of the mansion's history pressing down on him. The stories of those who had come before, their successes and failures, all seemed to converge in this moment. Finally, with a satisfying click, the mechanism released the key into his hand. Relief washed over him as he held the key, knowing that he was one step closer to uncovering the mansion's deepest secret. With the final key in hand, Aboud made his way back through the labyrinth and up through the hidden passage. He returned to the mansion, his heart pounding with anticipation. The map led him to a nondescript wall in the mansion's library. He had walked past this wall countless times, never suspecting its secret. He inserted the golden key into a barely visible keyhole concealed within the intricate woodwork. As he turned the key, he heard a grinding sound as ancient gears began to turn. The wall shuddered and then slowly swung inward, revealing a passage hidden for centuries. A musty scent wafted out, carrying the weight of forgotten stories and untold riches. The passage opened into a grand chamber, a room that seemed to whisper secrets of the past. Its walls were lined with shelves stacked with books, each one a potential gateway to another world, another time. Maps and artifacts adorned the shelves, relics of journeys long forgotten and discoveries that shaped history. A magnificent desk sat in the center of the room, commanding attention with its presence. It was bathed in the warm glow of a single oil lamp, casting a soft, inviting light that beckoned Aboud closer. It was clear that this room had been sealed for decades, perfectly preserved in time, untouched by the outside world. On the desk, Aboud discovered stacks of journals, their pages yellowed with age but filled with vibrant life. These journals were filled with his ancestors' writings and sketches, a window into a mind brimming with ideas and creativity. They detailed a life dedicated to exploration, invention, and the relentless pursuit of knowledge. There were notes on puzzles and riddles, showcasing a love for the intricate and the enigmatic. This wasn't just a treasure chamber, it was a sanctuary of intellect and curiosity. It was a testament to a life well lived, a chronicle of adventures and achievements. This was the true inheritance, a legacy of curiosity, ingenuity, and the unending quest for discovery. The thrill of discovery was palpable, a tangible energy that filled the room. Aboud realized his adventure was just beginning. The room was a starting point, a launch pad for his own journey. He had a lifetime of mysteries to unravel, each journal a new chapter waiting to be explored. Inspired by the legacy of his ancestor, Aboud felt a deep connection to the past and a burning desire to continue the work. The mansion on the hill was no longer a place of shadows and secrets. It was his home, a place of light and discovery, and he, its new caretaker, was ready to embrace this role with open arms. He was ready to uncover all its wonders, to delve into its mysteries, and to add his own chapters to this incredible legacy.